Good evening everyone, and a warm welcome as always to Parkland Stadium for this Gennaro Advan Premier Championship local derby between the New Saints and Wrexham. On behalf of the New Saints, I'd first of all like to welcome the players, management team of Gary Evans and Josh Evans, club officials and supporters of Wrexham, and hope everyone enjoys the game whatever the result before having a safe journey home later. I'll run through the team lineups in a moment, but first can I have your attention please for some important ground announcements. Can I first of all remind everyone that the whole of the stadium area within the outer perimeter fence, including on the balcony, is a strictly no smoking area. Please note that this does include the use of vapes, e-cigarettes and any other similar devices. Can I especially remind everyone that FAW rules state that strictly no alcohol is allowed to be within view of the pitch at any time. Also, and for health and safety reasons, there are strictly no glasses or glass bottles allowed outside of the venue building, even onto the balcony, and even if they only contain soft drinks. Can I also especially remind everyone that strictly no spectators are allowed on the pitch at any time. Please note it is a criminal offence for any spectator to enter the field of play at any time before, during or after a match. And I especially remind everyone also that strictly no pyrotechnics of any kind are allowed anywhere within the stadium area or within the venue building. Please note it is a criminal offence for any person to be in possession of any form of pyrotechnic anywhere within the stadium area or within the venue building. Can I finally remind everyone that while the game is in progress, there is strictly no standing allowed anywhere in front of any of the seated areas. This is to allow those who are seated to have a clear view of the game at all times. The TNS Player of the Match Award for this evening's match is kindly sponsored by Headstone Distillery of Middletown near Warrnambool. Very grateful thanks to them for their continued generosity to and support of the New Saints Football Club. And now on to the team lineups for this evening's game. Starting with our visitors Wrexham, they line up in goal, and captain number 1, Janet Morgan. Number 2, Phoebe Davis. Number 4, Erin Lovett. Number 6, Abby Iddenden. Number 7, Rebecca Pritchard. Number 8, Brooke Cairns. Number 9, Rosie Hughes. Number 11, Amber Lightfoot. Number 14, Natalie Clark. Number 21, Lily Jones. And number 23, Mari Gibbard. Subs for Wrexham this evening are number 12, Cara Jones. Number 15, Katie Sharp. 16, Ava Suckley. 20, and sub-goalkeeper Liz Craven. And number 22 is Karen Allen. For the Saints, they line up in goal. Number 14, Mackenzie Hayden-Jones. Number 2, Maria Francis-Jones. Number 3, Grace Dunkerley. Number 4, Mia Davis. Number 5, T.U. Webb. Number 6, Kay Baker. Number 9, Chantal Tia. Number 11, Lexi Jones. Number 12, Kelsey Thomas. Number 34 and captain Leah Lewis, and number 44 is Molly Havard. Subs to the Saints are sub-goalkeeper number 13 Megan Bowen, number 17 Caitlin Chapman, number 21 Matilda Edge, number 29 Evie Vanders, and number 32 is Sophie Phillips. The referee for this evening's match is Patrick Wilding. And the 2 assistant referees are Ryan Hughes and Levi Roberts.
I can't begin to know it. But then I know it's growing strong. Wasn't the spring, and spring became the summer. Who'd have believed you'd come along? And April night, and the dawn seems so lonely. We fill it up with only two. And when I heard you run off my shoulder, how can I hurt one holding you? Touching warm, reaching out, touching me, touching I've never seen so good. Till the clouds roll and you come down the line with the shadow still remains in your descent, your descent.
Well, welcome to Park Hall, home of TNS, and welcome to Wrexham's last league game of the season. Wrexham away to TNS. Yeah, as you can hear, the Saints are coming. Bit on the nose, that choice of entrance song, but that's what they do here. Yes, indeed, the Saints are coming to face Wrexham in what essentially is a scrap for third place. Wrexham hold third place, and it'd be great if we could cap a remarkable league season in which we've come back from the dead to do brilliantly and even threaten to get the second spot in the league. But we can secure third place today with a draw. TNS, if they win, will leapfrog us. They'll finish third, we'll be fourth. They're all more symbolic matters than anything else, although it must be said, obviously, last season was our first season in the top level, so finishing third again would be a terrific achievement, especially after the start of the season that we had when qualifying for the top half for Phase 2 seemed terribly unlikely. And as for TNS, well, it would be their highest ever league placing. So plenty at stake in this North East Wales derby as we face a TNS side who beat us comprehensively here in the Phase 1 of the league, but who then lost twice to us at the Rock. 1-0 in the first phase, remember that glorious late goal by Lily Jones, and then, of course, in the opening match of Phase 2, we beat them 3-1 in a highly exciting, entertaining game. TNS's pressing style countered successfully by us. We earned the right to play, and my, how we played. So, interesting lineups, and the main news for the Wrexham team. Our final league game of the season and a final league game of her career for Del Morgan, who is going to be skipper as well today. What an outstanding servant she has been to Wrexham Football Club, and wonderful that she is getting this opportunity here to play one final league game for us. We have rotated our side again, as we did against Cardiff. Once again, though, it's a mild rotation, you would say, rather than a heavy one, but we have made 4 changes, including the one which sees Lizzie Craven drop down onto the bench and Del Morgan make that appearance in the first team one final time. Across the back, Nat Clark will play in the back three. Either side of her will be Erin Lovett and Phoebe Davis. The wing backs today, Amber Lightfoot comes back in on the left hand side. Cara Jones is on the bench. Rebecca Pritchard retains her place on the right. The middle of midfield sees Brooke Cairns return to the side, starting lineup after she was rested in around half an hour against Cardiff. And she will be joined by, of course, the irrepressible Lily Jones, who, like I said, I'm sure TNS will still have nightmares about what she did to them in that game at the end of the first phase. Also in the middle of the pitch for Wrexham. It's going to be Mary Gibbons, of course, who was excellent, I thought, against Cardiff. Absolutely terrific. Put in a tremendous shift, broke so much up. And then up front, Rosie Hughes again, alongside Abby Iddenden. And of course, I said we made changes last week and then put 4 past the champions. This is not a huge squad, but a squad with absolutely no passengers, which is terrific to see. The bench is strong, as you might imagine. Lizzie Craven, Cara Jones, Katie Sharp, Ava Sutley and Karen Allen as Del Morgan, the skipper, one last time in the league. Goes to the middle of the pitch for the formalities. TNS, of course, had a horrible run at the end of Phase 1 and through Phase 2. They'd lost every game in Phase 2 until last weekend when they pulled off an impressive win at Britton Ferry. I mean, let's be honest, Britton Ferry had secured second place and couldn't catch Cardiff as champions. There may have been a knock-off in their quality, but nonetheless, they got a good win at Britton Ferry. We know to our own experience how difficult it is to come back from there with a good result. And they've made one change, a significant one though, because Helen Evans, who is alongside Liam Lewis in midfield, absolutely a beating heart of this TNS team got injured at Britain Ferry. I think it was her I saw coming across the pitch on crutches, actually. Kelsey Thomas comes on in her place. Interesting alteration up front from when we played in the league. Chantal Tier, who's very, very useful for them up front, was absent in that game at the Rock. And we assumed that she must have got injured in the warm-up because she was named in the starting 11 but then didn't play. Well, she is playing here today. And that front three of her, Molly Havard, who scored the goal when we won 3-1 at the start of this phase, and Lexi Jones, who's really made an impact this year for them. A trio that Wrexham will have to watch out for. So here we go. I'm Mark Griffiths. I know I forgot to say something. And you can get in touch using the hashtag AskWrexham, ASKWXM, on Twitter or on Blue Sky as the game goes on, as the season comes to a halt. Third place at stake here. As the referee just waits, and here we go. Immediately knows who's getting the ball from the kick-off. That's a good sign. And Inden equally does well. He's quick to nip in there. Wrexham's certainly sharp here, going for the loose balls. Lightfoot has got Pritchard attacking the box. Pulls it back, and Francis Jones will get there. Inden nearly caught her out. Now we know, of course, TNS play a high pressing game, passing it by Phoebe Davis high up the pitch, stepping in there. Pritchard's available wide. Tremendous start this by Wrexham. Pritchard's cross is blocked. Yeah, they like to play out from the back, and we know that Wrexham are an organised pressing team. That looked like a corner to me. Goal kick given. Just to emphasise as well that the ref and linesmen are in communication. So even though the ref gave the decision, it appears it's the linesman who actually gave it. He would have said in his earpiece. But what a start by Wrexham, as you can see here. Wrexham, the TNS like to build it from the back, and Wrexham are really organised in the press, and there you go. Inden does well, gets the foot in. And this is what they did so exceptionally well at the Rock. TNS just really struggled to get out the long passages of the game. Dunkley with the throw. Let's have another go. But yes, it's all the games for us in TNS this season have been fascinating. Again, they've been sharpened down, but particularly with two at the Rock, where you could see that TNS were good. They came to both those games in good form, but yeah, really were so organised in the way that we went about things when we didn't have the ball, and all of the spells when they got at us. Somebody calls them problems. There you go again. You know what they like to do. The ball out to Francis Jones, blocked off by Hughes, and Wrexham are quick to try and get going again. Lose the ball, but immediately put pressure on it. Counter press and Jackson. 10 start this by Wrexham. The sun, by the way, is in the eyes of the TNS keeper. He suspects that, well, they won the toss because they picked off. He turned around after the toss. I'm thinking, looks like they're using his care, and says, well, Lily Jones now just tried to split ahead of her. Inden. Pritchard's coming. Oh, she got some time to play Hughes through, and lucky. Might get another chance. Keeps persisting. Oh, Wrexham putting so much pressure on, and then Davis managed just to outstop it. And his Tier, good feet, oh, love it. Great work, gets a good foot in, and another, and Lightfoot does. Great persistence by Tier as well. And it's going back at it. TNS's first chance really to get into Wrexham's half. It's not a bad ball in. Davis gets an important touch. Still a threat though. And that's a chance now. Great chance, a big save by Morgan. Morgan stepping up to the plate and then doing well with a punch as well. Here's Francis Jones. Lightfoot makes sure she doesn't catch it. Francis Jones playing it. He has a superb ball, but the flag's up. It's a little bit tight, but when we started this game, Wrexham absolutely on fire. And then TNS carving out a great chance, and Del Morgan doing what Del Morgan does, standing firm when we need it. Francis Jones, Lily Jones picks her pocket nicely. something for Pritchard to run on to, but Pritchard wanted it to feet. Throw in. Yeah, the other interesting elements about this, obviously the more substantial one, is that we can secure that third place if we don't lose. Like first intercept well now. Lily Jones getting some really good advanced positions. Pritchard's going. Hughes has seen it. Just underhits the pass. She's having another go. Again, TNS penned in. Cairns, that's nice weight on that. Lily Jones helps it on. Important footed to prod it away. But notwithstanding an early chance, what a start by Wrexham. Davis it was who just got the big touch on it there. And the Wrexham fans certainly enjoying this. Throw given and things like that. That's a shame, because you just feel these spells where they put pressure on TNS and trouble them, make it difficult for them to get the ball out if you lose it. And by counter pressing, you're going to define this game. Lightfoot scraping away and Gibbers. It's well brought down though by Havertz. The pass is not going to find Jones. Davis clear. Ryan Hughes brings it around neatly. It's an ambitious ball. Lightfoot can't get there, but great idea by Hughes. He's buzzing with ideas. But that chance then, early in the game for TNS, Lexi Jones in on goal. Del Morgan, that was just brilliant, wasn't it? Fantastic. TNS again can't get it out on the floor. Davis once more stepping up. It's good strength to line those two challenges by Thomas. Difficult take for Jones though. Strong defending by Davis. Hughes puts pressure on Webb. TNS forces what they don't want to do, go long. Clark goes back to Morgan. Francis Jones too close to Morgan. Now here's Phoebe Davis. Hiddenden back to goal. Nice like that, isn't it? Let's go to Cairns. From Pritchard hand on. Brilliant tempo to the early stages, which is pretty good. That's a really good two teams play. When they meet Hiddenden, we'll get to that. So another block by her. Opens up for TNS, but it's overhit. No chance getting to that. TNS's first chance really to put pressure on Wrexham. That's good. Now Cairns got pressured open on the right hand side. Strikers are moving for it. She's got a lot of space. Goes the other way, and there's an overload there. Lightfoot, she's run away from her. Looked all the way like she was going to keep that in. Just picking up pace on this artificial pitch. Lily Jones as well. Hiddenden couldn't quite pick out Lightfoot, but Wrexham force a corner. Throw in fact, right by the corner flag. Good ball. Davis now has got Pritchard ahead of it. Cairns inside. Delivers instead. Just too much on that. Unlucky. Hiddenden lost the marker into the gap between the wing back and the centre back. And now Wrexham again can reconfigure, box them in, and challenge TNS to pass the way out again. It's just gripping, isn't it, to watch a team playing like TNS doing the way that we are able to counteract it. TNS are brave, looking to play like but then we are brave to commit players forwards. And we go long this time. As a result, Wrexham Crawford has good strength at the back. Very well. Lightfoot. That's good. Clark put under pressure, but she's calm under pressure. Cairns looking to whip it around the corner for Jones. Fighting again with Tia. Promises to be a bit of a battle. And Tia's quick. She's got past it. Two players attacking the box. Davis needs to be aware of Havard coming in, and Havard's got there. Davis put pressure on though, and Havard couldn't get proper contact. Wrexham with all the play. TNS, who are actually getting the half chances or clear chances in. Havard's, like I said, scored against us with the Watkins. She got a better contact there. Here too. Griffiths in by Lightfoot, and then Lily Jones. It's a great play. Oh, lovely layoff touch. Perfect. Isn't it again? Brilliant. Beats Webb. Oh, can't quite pick out Hughes. Another throw. Again, though. The approach play. Tremendous. Ruby Slippers says it looks like beautiful weather there today. No, it's not. Appearances can be deceptive. Love it, squaring it on. Lightfoot now. Lily Jones gets it. She can hit over here. TNS know that. She couldn't get her foot round that one in time, but again, the TNS goal kick is an opportunity for Wrexham to try and create, isn't it? As we look to deny them. No, Ruby, it's on and off, sunny and then not. But John, legendary cameraman, is rubbing his hands. It's cold. He's got his coat on and his hoodie with the hood up. I'm perverse. I just took my hoodie off, and it's got cold since I did that. Again, Wrexham win it back from the goal kick. Hughes, it's a nice idea, and an awkward one wins a corner. It's like that Roby assist if you saw the Premier League yesterday. Humping it up in the air and got brought down and scored brilliantly by Movies for Fulham. Lily Jones signals. Oh, they've fallen asleep here. Lightfoot. Oh, couldn't get into the goal mouth. Cairns now. Lily Jones wants her out wide. Oh, lovely feet by Cairns. Gets it back. Lightfoot couldn't quite control that pass. And now TNS can break. Tia again. Looking dangerous. Clark is chasing it. Pritchard's come across. Love it. Important foot in, and Hughes gets a foot in, tracking back, and then makes the tackle. That's tremendous from Rosie Hughes. Remember against Cardiff when they broke from one of our corners last weekend, and she was the first player back to defend in her own area. And there she is again. Brilliant. Great noise in the Wrexham fans. Loverts does well. She got an important touch when the first ball came in a moment ago into the middle of the pitch. Having to work hard when TNS have the ball across to the snappy side. They like the triangles. Gordon spin out of play. The backspin keeps it in, but Cairns nice, stay down. Cairns again having to defend. Francis Jones can't beat her to it. Get the throw off. Davis Hughes telling the team to calm down now. That's what he says ourselves. Janice, Wrexham fan in Chicago, says really enjoying the press. Yeah, it's just, I just love. It's very sort of high stakes football, isn't it? You know, one team wants to pull off the back, do some press up high, and if they get through us, we're in trouble. And you've seen about 3 dangerous attacks already. But on the other hand, if they don't get through us, we're dominating them and living in their half. As Lightfoot was shoved in the back by Francis Jones then. Ruby Slippers says, if TNS are the new Saints, who are the old Saints? Well, that's a long story. That's at half-time. I'll get into that at half-time. As and Yarbatina says, I'm curious, what does place versus championship mean in phase 2? I can't find an answer online. I'll go through that at half-time, but essentially, well, let's see what happens here. That's into a good area. Drops loose, just behind Griffiths. Right foot, good foot in. I mean, essentially, the championship phase is top 4, the plate phase is the bottom 4. And I never understood this really, but when you have competitions that do this sort of thing, it's basically what they do is you know, if you win the second phase, as Swansea did by a mile, you win the plate. Nobody wants the plate. I don't understand really why they bother with that. It's really not something that anybody wants to have on their palmares.
Nice ball, push out.
Tears can't quite keep that in. Yeah, John's just pointing out, you know, things like the Nations League, of course, you know, where teams in the bottom tiers get a chance to still qualify for tournaments by winning their lower level leagues. But in this case, I'm afraid, there's some logic to that Nations League thing, but this is just to try and give some purpose to the second phase. But Pritchard does well there. And she just overrun it, unlucky. Wrexham continuing to pressure. Yeah, the place is just, you get a trophy, but it's not. It's for finishing 5th in essence. It's like when you win the playoffs and get a trophy. It's not really the trophies aren't what you're playing for. Francis Jones, too strong. So that was a really mealy-mouthed way of me saying the place is just the bottom half playing off, and they give them a consolation prize, but it is no consolation. People talk about consolation goals in football, you're losing 7-0, but you score at the end and they say it's a consolation goal. It's no consolation. Oh, look at that from Willie Jones. Brilliant idea, wins the throw. Oh, beautiful strike outside of her foot. Hughes doesn't get what she wanted, but Willie Jones is there. That's a corner. The snapshot to keep her off her guard. Nick Matthews listening in from across the Atlantic. Del Morgan is a Wrexham legend. Excited to see her in goal. Absolutely. In your beach house there, as you was over in the Wrexham colours. I love that. The beaches itself painted in the Indian cricket team's colours. Also, the Liverpool star Davis had made a good run, got ahead of the marker. So Wrexham on top, TNS the side who are actually getting into shooting positions, if you will. The RT are also happy because it's a later kickoff. Bit of a nice surprise to get a bit more time in bed. I haven't thought it was a 6 AM kickoff. Wrexham from Chicago says, do you know which one will go into the TST tournament? Yes, I have my tickets, so my first grandbaby is due there. In the opposite direction of the country. What to do. No, basically we don't, I'm afraid. Also, checking the pub before the TNS match, Go Reds. Well, they're really strong stars here. Something else riding on this game that I feel nobody seems to be talking about it, but I really like. If you take just the phase 2 table, we're top. We've been the best team in phase 2, which, considering we're playing obviously the best teams in the division, is superb. That's a lovely move, that, and nearly puts out Hughes like it might capitalise. If we win this, we definitely do win phase 2. And it doesn't matter that the two totals of the two phases out together, but wow, what an achievement. What a move this is. This is great stuff. Love it. To Hughes, to Lightfoot. Oh, it's unlucky. Just rolled away from the gate. Oh, yes. Beautiful. Pritchard straight back in. Oh, strong tackle by Cairns. Pass. It's just too short. Lovely stuff from Wrexham. Lovely movement. Davis, Hiddendens as well to reach that. Now the break is on again. Tia's making a good run through the middle. Is that the worst ball to her? Either Morgan does well, takes control. Well judged there, Del Morgan snuffed out the danger. That's a great ball. Hughes now, Hiddendens at the far post. Pass just too short for Jones, but Wrexham are asking so many questions on go forwards, and we have to stop now. We've got TNS player down. Wrexham all the way says, hoping those guys with the drums are Wrexham supporters, hoping to be the next man, not TNS fans. Yes, they are Wrexham fans. And also hope they get their rhythm a bit more on point during the game. They're apprentices, you know? We've got to give them a chance. Give the young kids a chance. And Zach saying final Adran Premier game of the season, end of the football season must be 9. That's awful. No football, can you imagine? Lots of fans singing to Del Morgan. That's good. I mean, Del, of course, had that unbelievable performance when we got promoted in the playoff match against Britain Ferry 2 seasons ago. It was just after Ben Foster's penalty save, and she applauds the fans as they sing. That is brilliant, that. Yeah, the fans were singing that because they were singing Super Ben Foster in goal after that Notts County game. And the choruses at Newtown after Del Morgan's brilliant performance of Super Del Morgan in goal. The big memories of that glorious season. Should be okay to continue. Wrexham then with the full about 10 yards out. Lightfoot waiting for the go-ahead from the ref as Thomas gets back into position after getting some instruction from Sean McDuffie, the impressive TNS coach. Blue Jones back to Lightfoot. Something for England to fight for. That's good defending by Webb. Just got that. Hughes there. He's a bit of a high fuss, but both going for the ball, I think, to be fair. Joe Hickman's got Sunday sorted. Brisket is on the smoker and Wrexham on the screen. Shaping up to be a splendid Sunday. We're playing at once. Hopefully we'll be able to give you something enjoyable to chew on. Free hit to Wrexham. The advantage of enjoying the USL and Detroit City is supposed to get a summer season over there, don't you? Free kick on the halfway line right hand side. Forgot to do the radio commentary again there. Billy Jones has decent in towards Iddendon. Good save! Great ball in that. Iddendon didn't need to put pace on it, just needs to get the glancing contact, and she did. And that was a sharp save to her left by Mackenzie Hayden-Jones. Great ball in by Willie from the free kick. Hayden-Jones so good in the air. Here comes the corner. It's towards Hayden as well. Important header, partly clear. Gives a chance, puts it back in the mixer. Clark is there to challenge. Oh, now there's a mascot over there. I noticed in the TNS video last week, he was clearly Rex the Dragon. It's the same outfit, but with a different shirt on. And the Wrexham fans are all singing, "Are you Rex in disguise?" to him. Here's Rosie Hughes now. Hughes holding her up. The foul, as he says not. England as well. Now Pritchard's got bodies in the box to aim for. That's an important header. Pritchard's done well. Can't quite second ball. Crashed over by Cairns. Stopping the ball from getting down the line. Yeah, I saw the video and I wasn't quite sure what was going on in this, but yeah, it appears it is a TNS mascot. Lightfoot steps in. Ooh, nearly managed to nick it from Francis Jones. Gets back really well. Tia, great touch. She's so good on the turn. Lightfoot as well to get back, but Lovett was holding her down. Lovett's trying to do the rest of the season. Give it against her, I think, of pulling Tia back. To Davis with the free kick. There's Cairns. By Lightfoot, Hughes turns, that's great vision now. 2-on-2. Important challenge that by Webb, but Lily Jones keeps going. Idden in the middle. Oh, couldn't quite make contact. That's a great break by Wrexham. Just out of Idden's reach. I'll tell you what, this is a very different game to the game here in phase 1 where TNS looked so good. They still look good, don't get me wrong, but Wrexham threatening. Again, Wrexham pressing from the goal kick. Pete asked a question about salary caps. Someone was it you, Chip, actually? I'm getting the facts straight on that before Cousin gets onto the Ask Wrexham podcast. Yartina says that plate we're talking about is actually a plate, like a flat trophy. I don't think any human being has seen it. That's my theory. Oh, that's a great for in by Rosie Hughes. She's unlucky, it's dropped for Havers. She doesn't use it well. Clark. Griffiths. Really assessing so much of it. We know she likes that turn, but Lovett read that one. That's great scrapping by Lovett. Brilliant play. Can't quite find Idden, but Idden charges down superbly now. Pitches at the far post, Lily Jones in the middle. Good work by Idden. Decent ball in too. Cairns is after this. Just defending that. And Dunkley now. Lily Jones sent here away. Dangerous one, Clark can't quite make it. Morgan again. It's sharp play. A shot towards goal, but it was always going wide. Morgan knew that. Good idea by Lexi Jones, but yeah. Chip Page says, is this going to be another one of those matches where we have all the ball, we have all the quality, and we have all the chances? Let's please not have a flashback in the earlier game yesterday. We are making more chances today than yesterday, aren't we? I would say. Let's look more flashback. That was a down match, wasn't it? Good foot in by Phoebe Davis. Lily Jones goes long. Pulling out wise. Here's Francis Jones up against Lightfoot. It's into a good area. Tears dropped off into the pocket. Thomas and Francis Jones. It's into a good area, but Davis has done a lot of good interventions like that at the back. Webb's now coming across to cover. Dispossessed, but she works hard to force the mistake. Gibbons, but she keeps. Ref says not. Roberts. She won't go at the ref from a distance. It goes out anyway. Yeah, go back to your team with the plate. I don't know, has anyone seen the plate? Does it really exist? It's a fascinating philosophical discussion, isn't it? We have some trophies that do look like plates. The Wimbledon Men's Championship does, doesn't it? The men's, the women's championship, isn't it? Oh, Morgan. nails that. Great noise in the Wrexham fans, I've got to say. Now Hughes keeps going, good pressure, forcing the overhead pass that Jones can't bring in. Davis, in done, oh nice turn. Clearly fouled. Just waiting to see if Finn was going to pass off, but yeah. I'm assuming he's booked the TNS player for the short pull and not even done for the descent. And Lewis was clapping in there. It was always a dangerous game. He was going to clap something just picture for descent. But there's Cairns.
Don't ask me a question again, Callum.
Davis clipping it. There's enough backspin to keep it in. No, not quite. Looks of the Cymru football app, which is very good. Someone has been able to update it accurately. I assumed it was for the shirt pull on Edinburgh, stopping her from playing. But he seemed to wave it in her direction. And when I decided who was behind it was clapping. I was not done. So I guess it was clapping the ref or clapping because they didn't got the card. So, Baker, according to the official app, it's Baker who got boxed for the shirt pull. Done it as well, just easing off the ball. Half away by Davis, and perhaps on a bit further. Lewis on the chase, Lovett will get there first though. It's good play, good ball. Hughes, cute touch. It's a bit tight in there, but then they open it up nicely. Lily Jones, oh, tries the reverse pass. That's a big intervention by Baker. Unlucky. Yeah, I was saying about trophies shaped like plates. Who knew we'd talk about that? I know the Eredivisie, the Dutch First Division trophy, is a plate. Because there's a wonderful video from about 20 years ago. Where I think it's Ajax win it. On an open-top bus tour of Amsterdam, their captain holds up the trophy in the front of the bus and it slips out of his hands and goes under the bus and then rolls off down the road. And fans chasing down after it to try and catch it. That's the best use for best reason to have a plate trophy. I have a funny feeling it was legendary goalkeeper Edwin van der Sar who dropped it, which is out of character. It's nicely done. Lewis sits here. It's working hard. Trying to put pressure on. See, nearly lost it. Good for him by Lovett. Say about Van der Sar, of course, the famous other smash trophy story is Sergio Ramos, Real Madrid captain, dropping the Champions League trophy off the front of the bus and they're getting run over by the wheel of the bus. Did it again, does a good job mopping up balls into the edge of the area. Lightfoot's done well, body check, free kick. Love it now. With the free kick. Oh, T's done well again. Really well. There's 3 players in the middle to aim for. Wasn't a good cross though. Lovett tripped. Did well to draw that challenge. It's 1-1 between Cardiff and Britain Ferry, by the way. Kelly Walker started, and then opened the scoring. Megan Curl was just equalised. And TNS will have to make the change. Matilda Edge is going to come on. Edge, who actually played against the under-19s a couple of weeks ago. Here at Park Hall. This is a team we want to have a chat about.
First contact, girl!
Of course, the under-19s
So we've used from the new Saints in the 34th minute. Number 21, Matilda Edge, has come on to replace number 12, Kelsey Thomas.
It's a like-for-like change with Thomas coming off in the middle of midfield. Edge is a good young player. Tall, strong. Here she is with her first touch. Supposed to turn. Lee Jones very happy that she wasn't picked up. Francis Jones looking to get round the Lightfoot. It's a good look offside that. Good call by the linesman. Wrexham stepped up well. It's a good line. Drew them into that. Yeah, so the under-19s came here to TNS a week last Friday. If we'd drawn, we'd have won the league. TNS were the only team that could catch us. TNS beat us 2-0. We started really well, but as the game wore on, TNS had a couple of players with first experience in the likes of Edge, and Manders was on the bench today to control the game, and we were deserving winners. So, Griffiths, typical hard tackle, tears back on the way. To be fair to her, though, she's doing really well down his right flank. Now Jones needs to watch the offside. I think she would have been off if that had got past Clark. But yeah, so it all went to last Friday. TNS were away to Newtown, who haven't got a point so far this season. And surprise, surprise, they won 7-1. But if we won against Connors Key Nomads, we would be champions, and we were very convincing. Won 5-0. Won the title. Brilliant achievements. Oh, lovely play by Lovett. Big interception that. And Tia's got space because Lovett got the pitch. Cairns as well to cover. Listen, Dumal just put pressure on the wall, stop that pass forwards that could cause a problem. Hughes gets a good ball. Tia out-muscled again by Lovett, who complains she's fouled again. Morgan trailing that out to Pritchard. Great ball. Dunkley is a battler and she fights there with Pritchard. Throw to Wrexham. It's just slightly running off our press, I think, and TNS moving around a bit more easily, aren't they? That's a great piece of play by Francis Jones. She's kept her in. She's done really well. Good foot in that corner. Gibbons trapped Lexi Jones's run. Get those ask Wrexham questions in if you want anything to be gone into more detail at half time. Here comes the away swinger. Francis Jones signals. Morgan comes a long way. Half cleared, Lightfoot does well to get rid. And then Hughes on a run. But we know she needs support to come quicker. She's done ever so well to hold on. Well played. Great run down the line by Iddenden. It's a great pass to it as well. It's nicely done. Hughes now. Oh, unlucky, just behind Lightfoot. That was a great break by Wrexham from the TNS set piece, and Lily Jones on the charge. Oh, she's unlucky. She recognised that Francis Jones was expected to come up behind and run it behind. She wanted to run it behind for the goal kick. She tried to go around the blind side and just couldn't quite get there. Unlucky. Great idea. Welsh Techie says the plate exists. It's heavy silver and looks like a hubcap. I wouldn't have it any other way. I won't eat off anything that isn't the size of a hubcap either. And Wrexham winning the ball high up the pitch. Flag stays down. Hughes after this. Oh, she's got there, has she? Oh, so close. Hayden Jones definitely, I think, needs treatment. So Hughes is just getting a bit winded, hopefully. But that was a close shave, and again we win the ball off their short goal kick. Yeah, Hughes is up, that's good news. Brave keeping by Hayden Jones saved the goal there, frankly. Whether she should be touching or contact the ball or not. So she didn't, but putting Hughes off like that saved the goal. So goal kickers are set up again. She's going along this time. Typical strength, and Wrexham again looking to capitalise. The problem with TNS, they set up short and then go long, but they've got more than half their outfielders in and around their own boundary area, so they're likely to win those as well. And here we are again, our bodies out the pitch, and able to come forwards. Guys went for their difficult pass, couldn't quite pick out Linden. There Jones, that's good. Took it from Joel, that's a lovely little ball. Linden, can she poke it on just for a moment, use that space in the middle? Couldn't quite find it. Tia will get to that. It was Wrexham's way, despite Lewis's complaints. Ross Jackie, you've got to tell us where you've seen this place. It's intrigued me. Isn't it? Put it down nicely. At the start of the half as well, half time, I'll have to talk about the fact that I've got an odd trophy story to tell from Wrexham's past. As here we go again, TNS coming down the front. Tia turns quickly, but hasn't got much pitch there. Wrexham's wing backs are just switched over for the moment. Lee Jones. Hughes, Sullivan's coming out now. So that's through by Tia, but Clark recovers. Love it. Nicely. Hughes, that's a great ball. Linden, Lee Jones coming outside it. Tries to have it. Just didn't know how long it would take Jones to get into a position where she could pass to it. And when you're scoring goals like Linden is, you wouldn't begrudge her having a go, would you? Good header by Griffiths. Hughes, unlucky. Here is Hughes. Movement by Harvard, taking it well too. Good feet. It's good pressure then by Jones once more. Cairns to Jones again. Cairns. Quick, decisive touch. Pass to Pritchard that. It's good this. Lee Jones. So Iddenden just a bit too much on that. Like it being a nice little cut in the size. It's unusual seeing a Pritchard move down for the other way around. They do sometimes pop up on the opposite flanks, not that often. It just presents a new problem for TNS. Again. Goes long. Again, Wrexham. Get first contact, don't keep the ball. Jones takes three of them to stop it. Now Cairns can create something. Pritchard's that wide. Hughes makes a little run inside. Cairns is balanced, able to look both ways. Love it now. They're finishing a half well. Good possession, good passing, good movement. Cairns. That's well challenged down now. We know Tia is dangerous on the breakaway. Jones is in the middle for it. The support coming up behind. Tia decides to dribble and rather telegraph that. Good tackle. Great tackle by Clark, but Tia had Havard arriving late in space about 25 yards out. She was the pass, I think. Wasn't able to take it up. Now Francis Jones. Davis gets it well. Beaten to it well by Lily Jones. Great first half, she has, hasn't she? Good ball, hidden done that. Lightfoot's available. Now let's see what she can do from the right hand side. Hughes in the middle, Inland's getting in there quickly, so is Pritchard at the far post. He's too close to the keeper. Jimmy Montechello says, I have to say, watching the women's team today, much more stressful than watching the men yesterday. Well, I mean, most certainly, this team, you feel at any point could score. You know, there's that fantastic feeling about this side. And it's an open game, isn't it? Feeding it forwards. Edmonton, two on it as well. Cairns does well to win that. Hughes after it. Can she get there first? Oh, offside. Ooh, I can't see that again. It's a good save, to be fair, anyway. Hughes isn't complaining, but Cairns won a great header.
The fourth official has indicated that there will be a minimum of 2 minutes added time. A minimum of 2 minutes added time.
Indicated by somebody who's not Dave Williams, which I can't accept. He was a TNS official, but his initials on his tracksuit were DW, so clearly he's their cheaper equivalent. Havers does well to turn on to that touch, but Gibbard puts good pressure on. Lightfoot. Hughes, oh, that's a good idea. Good skill by Tier. Hughes nipping back, free kick given. Chris Ferguson, when and where is the Welsh Cup final? Living near Bristol. We went to last year's and would like to go this time. It's in Newport again, and it's a week on Sunday. See you there. Oh, space here for Tier. Looking for Wrexham, a touch let down. Lover did well to react to that. Didn't expect it to come through. Oh, Welsh Techie. How about this for inside info? I asked, what's the plate in the pack? He said, my wife helped design this as well as the Adran League trophy. I had it in my car for ages. You can't eat on too many holes. You underestimate how quickly I can eat. Don't you worry, I'm faster than gravity. Faster than his falling meatball. For Morgan, is there time for one last attack on it? Doesn't manage to find Hughes. Lewis. It's a good take. Indeed, my Francis Jones as well. Pritchard tight on it. And that's it. Half time. Entertaining first half, no goals, but chances are either ends. Wrexham, like I said, this partly rotated side, playing some good football. You can just see the quality of the coaching branch in this squad. They get together, they can change players around, but that passing and movement is consistent.
Please note if there's a criminal offence for any spectator to enter the field of play at any time,
and I managed to catch the answer actually a bit later on, which is about suspensions. So that's the first one I'll have a look at. Is about whether there will be suspensions that could affect that us in the Welsh Cup final. Let's have a little look. I should have bookmarked it or some such. Chip Pete says maybe they're on the concourse eating pies, but it doesn't look like TNS is packing in the fans for the final match of the season. No, but their last men's game was on Friday, and they got a decent crowd in. I think it was 1,200. They really did a big advertising campaign for the week leading up. But I found the other question, and I was going to come back to. The question is about suspensions. Look, here we are. Tice Bildroyd says Phoebe Davis, Karen Allen and Eva Suckley are all on 4 yellow cards. would they be suspended for the final if they got one today, or has the deadline passed? My understanding of this is they would not be suspended. It's actually not to do with the deadline, it's because the Welsh Cup and the league have got separate disciplinary systems. So I think it's 2 yellows in the Welsh Cup and then you're suspended for the next round. So if a player who's on a suspension got a yellow today, they'd be suspended for the first game of next season in the Adran Premier. They wouldn't be suspended for the Welsh Cup final. And that's my understanding, so you can breathe easy should any disciplinary calamity happen. Now the other question which I wanted to address was, let's see, Ruby Slippers. If TNS are the new Saints, who were the old Saints? Oh, right, they were the old Saints. TNS are a controversial entity in Welsh football. Basically, TNS was a tech company called Total Network Solutions, run by a guy called Mike Lewis, who has plenty of money out of it. And so as a result, he decided to get into football. Now, I'll be honest, I'm not going to say anything on this beyond the factual. I would say that his relationship with Wrexham is a bit, shall we say, can be fractious. He certainly, as we understand it, was interested in buying Wrexham years and years ago. That didn't happen. He bought this club. Actually, what he bought was a team in the Welsh League, a village team, which had history, but was a village team, called Llansan Ffraid Wrexham. And he also bought Oswestry Town, a team which has a long history in sort of lower league English football. And he merged them together. This obviously was highly controversial because both those clubs had their own communities and their own histories. And I think it's reasonable to say what essentially he did was he used the fact that Llansan Ffraid Wrexham were in the Welsh setup to join the Welsh setup, but then he was more using, if you will, Oswestry's players. And he called the name TNS after his company, Total Network Solutions. Obviously, this was highly controversial. This controversy attracted the women's team, and until a couple of years ago they didn't have a women's team here at TNS, and they essentially did a similar thing, bought Wrexham Town and brought their women's team and brought them in. And so again, that's been controversial because they were given a place in the top spot, the top league. Pontypridd were removed from the top league to make space for them, so that was incredibly controversial as well. So they're a team that, people, sort of traditional fans, are not that crazy about, if I'm honest. But having said that, I'm trying to be neutral now and putting this and give both sides. They have a really good reputation for developing young footballing talent. They've just got into Europe, and not just Europe, but the group stages. They win the league regularly in Wales, and regardless of what you might think about some of the political things that go on, as a football setup, they're extremely impressive. This pitch is used constantly. You come here to see a game, and there'll be games on here already, and the car park will be full. And a lot of non-league teams in the English pyramid look to take advantage of having artificial pitches to rent it out, but they really do seem to do it well. The stand beyond us has got a nice sort of conference centre, reception area as well, with a bar. You were saying about concourses. There's no concourse in there, but there is a sort of, like I said, a place where you could hold events in there. And not far from here as well is one of the main tourist attractions of this part of Shropshire, which is that farm experience, also called Park Hall. It's just behind the stand and a bit to the right. So yeah, it's a good setup here. They're a controversial club in many ways, but having said that, they do a lot of things well. Yeah, I think that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I've got to say as well, and I know a lot of you will join me in saying this, it's John's last game of the season. I'm gutted with the women. Oh, the men are quite happy with that. No, John's been a legend, and it's been fantastic working with him this season. And we better have you back next season, John. That's all I can say. Otherwise, I will be protesting. I'll be dressing like Batman, scaling the Houses of Parliament, all that malarkey. I promise you. Yeah. Oh, I'll do my best to be back, John, but I can never make any promises. Because it's been. I mean, I gotta say, I might as well say it now, even though I'll be doing the audio commentary, I assume, on the Welsh Cup final. But it's just been a joy covering these games. It's different from covering the men's games. Jim from Monticello said on Ars Wrexham, didn't he? It's much less stressful than watching a men's game yesterday. Yeah, it's still important and it's still serious, but there's also a more human element and a more human level to it. And occasionally you get weird stuff going on as well in some of the stadiums. And so my Sundays are such a pleasure. They really are. And yeah, as far as I'm concerned, John and I share a love of steroid-packed livestock on hills over Britain Ferry. And we want to go back next season. You want to see us again. I want to go back at that flag. I'm not going to, maybe I shouldn't quite say exactly what happens, but I think there was an element of, how can I put this? There's an element of maybe, I think some people may have not been completely straight with me when they're trying to retrieve the flag. It's there, I'm going to get it. Darren B asks, if the men get promoted, will their games still be on live follow, or is there some other TV deal? Mostly speaking about in the USA. Well, I honestly don't know about the USA. I assume it'll be the same setup, in terms of coverage here, but I'm not totally sure. There's certainly the women's team coverage I can't see changing, but yeah, in terms of the men's, I don't know. Chip Pace asks, will Del Morgan be returning next season as goalkeeping coach of Liverpool women? Coaching as a professional goal, probably intended, very good. I'm sure she's going to continue with Liverpool. We've got Dave Williams already here at Wrexham. I don't know what the situation will be with us. I don't know, to be honest, except that we shouldn't will be. And Tom says hi, and also says he's still disappointed they retired the Rockin' Robin. I can't disagree with you. There's a till. This is going back to, it must be in the 90s. So we had Rockin' Robin, and I wasn't, at first, all that crazy about Rockin' Robin. I thought, these are the early days of mascots, and because every team has them, and I get it. Kids like them, fair play. I wasn't that crazy about having a mascot. But then, I kind of got into Rockin' Robin, because Rockin' Robin would be, how should we put it, fun. Do robins have thumbs? Thumb its nose at authority. I was just amazed. I remember around the time that Rockin' Robin was at his pomp, Preston, the Deepdale duck, they got fined because the Deepdale duck showed its backside to the other side's fans in a provocative manner. Rockin' Robin did that every week. It was like nobody seemed to notice him. And Rockin' Robin was great fun. It was really rebellious. And so I enjoyed Rockin' Robin. But what happened was that we had a commercial manager come in from one of the bigger clubs in the country, in Britain, and he says we need to change it to the Dragon. And he did one of those like daytime TV during the break votes, where they load the question massively. They're going to have something like, do you think that the evil criminal whoever should be in prison, or should we let them off despite their obvious guilt, and everyone 100% votes yes. Well, that sort of, shall we get rid of the outdated Rockin' Robin and replace him with a new wonderful dragon which reflects our Welsh heritage? And so of course everyone voted yeah, get rid. And the problem was, it wasn't great commercial management, because there was an awful lot of unsold Rockin' Robin stock in the club shop, which immediately was rendered worthless. And actually, he didn't really do anything with the dragon thing. Now, you can see with the trust ownership, and you can also see with the the ownership now. I think that the Red Dragon brand, if you want to call it that, has been used a lot more. Wrexham Dragon is a lot more pertinent and a lot more prominent, but for a long time Wrexham Dragon was just, oh yeah, I've done that now, and then nothing was done at all to capitalise upon this Welsh image that the Dragon was supposed to inculcate. Things changed. For a while there was no mascot. I've mentioned this, I'm sure, before, but they had the vote, they didn't have a mascot outfit. So for a long time it was just, well, Rockin' Robin's gone now, we can't use Rockin' Robin, but there's no replacements, we don't have a Dragon outfit. A chap offered to make one, and they took him up on that offer, but I don't think he had any sort of textile experience or involvement. And yeah, we saw that one once, and I keep looking at pictures of it because it was remarkable. And then they had no mascot again for a while till we finally got one that looks a bit more convincing. But as we talk about years, it just sets us back, it was odd. But anyway, for the 150th anniversary game in 2015, I was only 14. I'm proud to say I was part of the team led by Carl Hogan, who was our media manager at the time, and Gemma Hogan, who found Rockin' Robin. And Rockin' Robin was restored and brought back for the anniversary game, racing against Wrexham Dragon. In fact, and cover your kids' ears now if they still believe in Rockin' Robin, I actually did a video with Rockin' Robin's head on. I'll have to find it, it's up on YouTube still somewhere. It was like shot shoulders up. There's supposed to be Rex was taking shots and Rockin' Robin was in goal. And so I put this huge gonk head on, and wow, I never realised how the heck you were able to move around a mascot outfit. I don't know, you could barely see a thing. There were some like little holes for you to look through that were below chin level and covered in a lot of dark goals. You could barely see a thing. And I was supposed to be in goal and try and save a shot. And so I couldn't see the ball. And they decided, it doesn't matter, just make it look like you're trying to save a shot, and you know, got a video of Rex scoring a goal. So completely blind. And listen, I heard the contact of the ball, the foot on ball, stuck my hand out and saved it because I am the Shaolin Monkey goalkeeper. So that was sort of, I need to find that video. It was evidence that I'm the best goalkeeper of all time. Thanks. I think I just heard a whistle from the ref to say to the teams in the changing rooms that need to get out. And there's Connor and he's sprinting across the pitch with his laptop. So the teams will be out in a moment. Anyone ask Wrexham? Wrexham, by the way, says, please hear the drums have improved a lot since before the game. Indeed, Wrexham supporters. Fast-paced game so far, feels like anybody could score. Hopefully it's Wrexham. Absolutely right. Absolutely. And it's a good sign-off to an excellent new campaign, this, isn't it? Inside knowledge of the trophies. Oh yeah, I said I'd mention the other weird trophy store. Oh, Welsh Jackie's got a picture. Oh, that plate is so smart. You're right, it's got too many holes in it. Oh, that's a good trophy, right? Why don't the FAW show it off a bit? Right, on Twitter, Welsh Jackie asked Wrexham. I'm retweeting that. That is beautiful. That's so nice trophy. Jim Zaroli says, can you explain what UEFA licensing means? Are the women now able to play in Europe if they win the league next year? Yes, that's exactly what it is. Yes. The racecourse is the ground that we've registered. So if we get into Europe and we're playing at home, it'll be the racecourse. And the interesting thing about the Women's Champions League is you only qualify if you win the Welsh League. You then go into a group. Actually, it's interesting because it's all played at one venue. So wouldn't it be great if we were able to do it? Firstly, it'd be great because we could win the league. I'd be very happy with that. But secondly, you know, could we say, okay, can racecourse please host a qualifying group? That would be fun. And I think I might be saying that the current format is 2 semi-finals and then the third place game, which is just our second game, and a final. They don't be played before the season starts. I think that's another trophy story at the moment. But Wrexham are about to kick off. Kicking towards the southern side of the street. Referee checking both goalies are ready. there is a new Women's European competition coming out, a bit like the Europa League, as away we go. Morgan. That's a good ball. It's good. She just hurt herself like that. She's trodden on. She started off with the wing backs, the other sides from Norm as they ended the first half. They played well with it. Saturday, didn't it? A good end to the half. Just looking at Langford down below, she doesn't seem to be limping now. So yes, it's a second tournament, but the problem is you need to have a good coefficient as a country, and the Women's League doesn't, because Cardiff have never been able to get out the qualifying group, and the other team that's a great burst by Pritchard. Yeah, Wrexham well. Tries to play advantage. It's pulled back for Wrexham free kick. That's not a criticism of Cardiff, just a factual thing. Obviously, standards are high in European women's football, and they've not been able to get through it, which means that we're third bottom of the coefficients in Europe. And that, one of the things that determines is how many places you get in Europe. So, it might be that the runners up next year could get into that. I don't know, we'll have to see. So, Lily Jones with the free kick. London's after that. Swoon, and he carries through to it. Lewis. TNS now looking to get their first attack of the half going, and the flag stays down. Big chance here. Lexi Jones takes it early, great save. Morgan again. Flag. Corner. But wow, great save that. And again, the fans singing to Del Morgan. Brilliant stuff. So Wrexham survive thanks to the excellence once more. Del Morgan, brilliant save, just stood up, forced the shot to come in. And she could reach it, she comes to the corner as well. Yeah, Jones completely clear, and like I said, Morgan just stood up, making her try and pick the corners, but she couldn't. Good stop by Morgan. Deal with this spell of pressure though. Here comes another away swinger. Good area and headed over. I think maybe there was a player just running across. It looked like it wasn't going to come through. It's a decent chance that, but just sitting on the halfway line. She's still complaining, groaning to herself. She can't believe she didn't take that chance. It was close. Wrexham survive. Take again by Edinburgh. TNS looking bright here. Good work that by Clark. Does well. Has to get rid of that. Let's get the ball towards Hughes. Can't quite get onto it. Lewis going in. Oh, tackle, but getting stronger. Good work now. Kept her cool as well and switches nicely. Lily Jones is making an angle for Davis. Langford's inside, good pass. Langford denied by Edge. Right start to the second half. Jones, good ball. Again, Iden's got the runner ahead of him, plays her in. Just too much on that though. Beagle let run through. Yeah, that trophy story is the Welsh Premier Cup, a competition that we were brought into by the Welsh FA after we were removed from the Welsh Cup in 1995. But then the Welsh FA, I think, realised that Cardiff, Swansea, Wrexham, Newport, maybe there was something that ran out of the domestic game. So this competition, funded by BBC Wales, was brought in, generously funded as well, was brought in with a mixture of the best League of Wales teams and us playing in it. And the story goes, it was an unusual, nice looking trophy. It was wooden, and it was a globe. And that's a good idea by Cairns. If pitcher can just make it. Francis Jones as well to block her off. Yeah, the story goes that there was no trophy on the sort of weekend of the final. As a keeper stays in tenacious play by Taylor. She's actually the longer of them. Referee's signalling advantage. And it doesn't accrue. Should have pulled play back and saved for the free kick if he thought it was a foul. A challenge. And it goes Wrexham's way, surprisingly. I thought he should have given the free kick in the first place. Yeah, so that trophy, the story I was told, it's a bit too good to be true, I think, but you never know, was that there actually wasn't a trophy, and it was sort of realised what we were going to get something quickly. And what was bought was a goals trophy from town in Wrexham. The final was in Wrexham. It's probably not at all true, but what a good. I just want it to be true. If you know otherwise, don't tell me. It makes me happy. It was a nice trophy as well. TNS again, putting good pressure on Francis Jones, good pace, but love it. Sniffs that out. Big noise here. It's like Wigan. Wigan again dropping off now. Griffiths. Looking to be snappy as they shift the ball across the pitch. Great ball by Davis now. Cairns. Givens. Looks for the killer pass. Everyone out. Looking the other way. Nice pass. Lily Jones now. Lightfoot's out wide. Lightfoot there. Against Dunkley. Yeah. Nice idea. Didn't get it right. Dunkley, good feet. Davis, good work. And Lightfoot too. Jones complaining Davis fouled her, but look. She was holding Davis to be, because Davis anticipated as it. Yeah, just come back to James with all these points about your way for licensing, the things you need to apply early and get that in place, for the following season, because the qualifiers, like I said, happen comfortably before the league starts. Goal Cairns intercepts well. I beg your pardon, Griffiths. Putting the pressure on Howard, and Davis is a sensible to get over the line from there. Not being able to pen them in as we did in the first half. And it's held off, the backspin keeps it in. Good run by Griffiths to put pressure on. Important pressure too. Just like that shot. Cardiff leading Britain Ferry 2-1 now. Let's put a bit of pressure on. Problems here for Wrexham. Morgan saves well. She underhit the goal kick, but she denies Lexi Jones again. Jones, lovely turn. She's done well. Lewis did well to stick with her, but Jones wasn't going to be denied. Gibbard now. Looking for Pritchard. That's a good pass. Only in the middle. The players arriving now. Pritchard, determined play, delivers. Good play again by Lee Jones to snatch the ball back. Lightfoot makes an angle for her. Lightfoot taking on Dunkley, he's done well here. Pritchard with the space for the shot. Didn't get hold of it, unlucky. It's the Lions game this, isn't it? Both sides creating. Lexi Jones. Denied 3 times now by Dan Morgan. It's good in through the middle by Jones, but she's been picked up now as they go wide. She's the target. Oh, it's a nasty bounce! And ref penalises Jones. She arrived late. Not much of a complaint from it. It was the nasty high bounce that caused the issue, wasn't it? yesterday for Tickle in goal for Wigan. The ball just kept skipping off that wet surface. So, Morgan left-footed, stands a good ball up again. Cairns was what? Pinged up to pitches. And it's asking a bit of Lovitz. Francis Jones now. Danger here. Wrexham just putting themselves under pressure. Wow, that's a great save. Oh my word. Jones again. And that was drilled towards the top corner. Morgan hurt herself in saving it, but what a save it was. Referees asking for Morgan to get treated, but goodness me, that was brilliant goalkeeping. Reflex save. Wow. It's a swan song in the league at least. And what a performance she's putting in. Yeah, Wrexham lost the ball slackly there. And Francis Jones capitalised. Good run, good cross. Lexi Jones, I mean, she couldn't do much more, but she really 8 yards out. Half turn, drilled it into the top right corner, near post top corner. Brilliant save by Morgan, that isn't it? Absolutely superb. Yeah, if Cardiff win, we'd have to win to fulfil my weird ambition of us winning phase 2. It would be a statement, wouldn't it? Martina rather says, oh my heart rate, that was a scary moment. Here comes the corner. Great header away at the near post. And Cairns, after making that header, is back here again. Half clear. Big block, that's a big chance, another save by Morgan. Oh my goodness me. Well, there was some good work to get rid of the ball when the crosses were coming in. But that looked like a certain goal. Baker all on their own. Wow, what a save. Del Morgan is really adding to the highlights reel here, isn't she? Can't get to that. You see the sun in Cairns' eyes. That looked like handball. Ref says not. Lover to the throw. Ruby Slippers says, we love you, Del. Absolutely. Mad Al has put up a great picture saying the original Wrexham Dragon scarred a generation. And it was a hell of a thing. But actually, I remember one before that, which lasted one game. Here's Lightfoot now. Well, yeah, that is the one that was brought in and stayed for a little bit. The one that Mad Al was sent over. But there was definitely one that just lasted one game. I've got to find a picture of it. Jones done that well. Iddington. Nice idea. And Jones will fight. Can't win it back. Not even Lightfoot now. Lexi Jones found a good bit of space there on the blind side of Davis. And she carries it well. Tier of Rooney players staying up with it. Good tracking. Davis a firm challenge there. She kept going though. And now TNS have got players up the pitch. Lewis. Francis Jones. Could try a shot perhaps. No. It's closed down quickly. Tier up against Lovett again. Morgan, safe hands. Madal also has a picture of the current Wrexham Dragon with Rockin' Robin in the centenary of the year, saying it has to be me in the second costume. No other images of the two mascots together exist. No, I only did a little video with just a head on. No. I never got to play it in full shoes. That's a good idea. I haven't quite got hold of it. But Iddington, if she can tame it, can still use it. Hit her arm, but accidentally. Linesman's right there. And I think rightly says play on. Lightfoot can't find Hughes. Davis. Straight to Davis. The two of them. It's been a private game there. It'll be a throw to Wrexham. The Lightfoot decides to keep it in. Tames it well. Davis going ahead of that quick look across, but at a teammate. Tia. Really well judged. And Lily Jones immediately finds it, and Hughes needs to watch the offside. There she was offside. Unlucky. But she's always looked just ahead of play.
Come on, just
Ruby slippers and rugby. Why'd you have to bring rugby? Come on. I've heard of brothers and sisters playing for respected national teams. As Wrexham had a sibling pair that played the men's and women's teams during the same season as Morgan was one of them to just tidy her up. The closest we've had is Isabella Barnett, currently in the under-19s, I would say. With Ryan Barnett in the men's team. Morgan stands her up. Remember that this iteration of the women's team was formed in 2018. That's when they were actually incorporated into the football club. Oh, it's a dangerous ball. Tia just couldn't quite get there. Clark under headset there. That needs to be a bit sharper. Lovett's trying to fight. Wrexham just not quite winning the 50-50s here. Tia's got support and does well. Pritchard's got that well. It's an important little throw in. Actually, we seem to reorganise here a little bit. Give it time to refresh slightly. Of course, like we said, we've got a very strong bench. Full over the edge of the area. That's poor pass, Hughes now. Inden's making a run, Hughes as well. Can she play it in the net? No. It was good work by Lewis, was really persistent and wouldn't let Hughes get away from her after she'd beaten her. And that persistence stopped Hughes from playing the killer pass. Inden's done well there. Oh, lovely. Classic Cairns. Lightfoot, Jones have made a return run. Playing behind her, she'll fight for that. Dunkley. Dunkley's adept, isn't she? Nice touch on the ball. Just well to rise that tackle as well. Lightfoot won't give up, but here's Havard. Return pass by Jones. Gibbard again covering. Another really good game, Gibbard at the back of the midfield. She's covering and filling gaps when players get forwards really conscientiously. Great engine she's got. Morgan. A little bit under pressure. Pritchard turns. Drilling it into the middle. She's got the touch, of course, to take that sort of pass. Good vision by Hughes. That's brilliant. Pritchard, that. Need someone to attack the box. The touch just too heavy. Frustration for Wrexham, but good to see us getting forward. We had a little bit of a rough spell at the start of this half, didn't we? Morgan now comes to the rescue and sometimes just moving the ball around at the back and losing it. Tom Streeter on Arse Wrexham says, human highlight reel, Del Morgan. That's so true. She's tremendous, isn't she? Here's Francis Jones again. Love it, an important touch. Another good tackle. Look at the foul from behind from Tia, who then wants to foul herself. Good, a hell of a scrap goes to him there. Lovett's done well there. Clark's in support. It's good. Clark's so composed in that back foot. We've looked to make changes. As I said, we have got experience and quality on the bench. Two centre-backs in Sharp and Allen. And they could maybe facilitate Clark stepping up into midfield. Cara Jones, of course, is a player if you bring them on. He's going to have an impact. And likewise, great work out by Pritchard. Likewise, of course, Ava Suckley. Hughes fights well. That's something to chase a little doing. Lovely ball. Jones drives on. That's great work. Has to take it early. Unlucky. Brilliant work. Tremendous pass by Hughes, and Lily Jones knew that the defenders were going to keep pace with her. Drilled it in, and here is a change coming. Ava Suckley is coming on. So we now again have got the two top scorers in the division. So you can finish top of the pile. It's Maddie Gibbons who is coming off, and she has put in one heck of a shift in the middle of the pitch. She's been putting out fires. Suckling coming in, of course, means a more attacking field. And Cara Jones as well comes on for Amber Lightfoot. Jones going on to the right. She can play on the left as well, of course, but the fact is that Pritchard's looked very lively, especially in this second half. So there, Lily Jones then just trying to replicate that brilliant winner she got against TNS in phase 1. Went close. Two really attacking players now brought on by Wrexham. Will it make a difference? Suckling, good turn. Good ball as well. Hughes given offside. Tight one. I said it was wrong. Mad Al, what a testimonial for him.
Confirmation of a double substitution by Wrexham
Dell
on
is killing it.
66 minutes. First of all, number 16, Ava Sutcliffe has come on the way. So 23, Mari Gibbard. And then number 12, Cara Jones has come on to place number 11, Amber Lightfoot.
Genius, building from the back again. Scotty, from personal experience, is saying, I can say from experience, the insides of Wrexham Dragon do not smell great. Absolutely. The insides of any dragon should stink, really. Cara Jones looking at the early ball forwards, and had time to carry it, but if she'd hit Hughes, it would have been a chance for a break. Lexi Jones. She's caught by Cairns, referees indicating advantage. Jones gets up, he's limping a little bit. Clark. Ball could bounce, she's managed to tame the ball. Jane, up the side Hawks, what a save about more than ball. Did she save it with her face? I think she might have done. The treatment she had is what suggests that, I think. But it's still well to tame it. Good block by Francis Jones. Morgan. Jones on the cover. She may have to be a lot more conservative in her positioning now with Suckling in the pitch, of course. Suckling looking to link midfield and attack. Jones is available, and it works it back to Dunkley. Clark does well. Suckling. Pritchard has been really busy in the second half. She was looking for Linden there, actually. Linden thought she was knocking it out between her feet. Griffiths and Cairns do well. Clark looking to ping it to Linden. He was tightens up. Webb. He's working hard. He's checking back. Lewis over the top. Just evades Suckling. She hasn't got into the game yet, has she? Jones has got a pass inside. Dunkley's making a nice run. Here she is. Purposeful first touch, but shot always going wide. Britain finally have equalised with Cardiff. Ex-Cardiff player Tia Richardson. So like I said, it's the least important thing in many ways, but I think it is significant. As things stand, if it stays like this, we finish third, which is massive, just in terms of our achievements, and we will be the best team in phase 2, most points in phase 2. Davis, that's a good ball. Suckley's only got ended in the middle. The first chance to make an impact. She wins a corner off Lewis. So Caitlin Chapman's going to come on for TNS before they defend this corner. Molly Haggard's coming off. Treatment in the first half, of course. Chapman on. I'm sure she plays an international, didn't she? An international break, was it? Gibraltar, I think she played for.
Substitution for the new Saints in the 70th minute. Number 17, Caitlin Chapman.
Everyone beyond the far post,
44,
apart from Hughes on the keeper. Lily Jones in an interesting little spot on the near corner of the box. Cara Jones stands into a good area. Subtly trying to get there. Important clearance from Lewis. Lovett's done well to get it back in. Now Wrexham needs to defend. Lexi Jones. Lily Jones snuffs that out well. Still there's danger. The early ball's a good one. Lexi Jones. Pritchard's done brilliantly. That's superb defending by Pritchard. Absolutely outstanding. Absolutely superb. She should have had no chance there. Jones was sprinting onto it. Great first touch and knocking it into her path. Superb from Pritchard, that. Absolutely superb. She's really had such an impressive game. Davis. Hughes couldn't take it. Ow. It's caught in the face for Jones is frustrated. The ref had to stop the game because the ball hit Hughes in the face. Linden and Cara Jones are both running onto it. It was a 2-on-1 break. The ref's got to stop players in that situation. Going back to that intervention by Pritchard, absolutely superb. Lexi Jones has got into the middle now, but Chapman's come on. It's quick. Oh, goodness me. Pritchard's out-accelerated there, fantastic. Lewis in no rush to return the ball. And she looks like she wants to compete for the club ball, as we know that no longer exists, does it? I don't know what she's playing at here. Ridiculous. Davis feeds her forward. Shouldn't have allowed that, frankly. As they used to be, balls have been contested, now they're not. I mean, she was far too close there. And Hughes got Cara Jones out wide. Oh, she looks a bit of killer pass. And that was difficult, but Cara Jones has it. Well, she likes having a go from here. The early delivery is a good one. Pritchard unlucky. That was well defended by Francis Jones. Linden gets there first. Determined running that. Ends with a good challenge, but the false kindly. I thought actually could have got a free kick on the flank there. They got play down hers. Lily Jones. There's offside's given. Yes, she's limping back into position. I think she was slipped, to be honest, on the flank over there. She limps back into position. More than that. Looking for Linden. Jones stretching, battling. Lovely skill though by Lexi Jones. Again, the bodies at the pitch. And Clark, important fuss end. Danger hasn't passed. Here is Lewis. Cute pass inside and great work by Cara Jones. Chapman waited for it. Jones didn't. This game is starting to get a bit stretched in the latter stages. Substitutions could become very important. This is. Key Scott is still giving me horrible thoughts about the smell inside Wrexham. Davis. Hughes, lucky. Nicely done. Suckley, good tackle by Edge. Here is Lewis, who's getting to the game more in the last few minutes. As the experienced midfielder, the TNS captain. Game bypass a little bit in the first half. And just a nice pass, good return ball as well. Important challenge by Suckley. Borderline foul, I thought. Now to Linden. Hughes again is just lurking on the borderline between on and offside if the ball's played over the top. Pitches coming from the teammate. The want two. Cairns back to Pritchard. Edendon now. He makes a run. Oh, went down the wrong channel. Steve has a message for John. He says, cheers for the camera lens maintenance. I'll tell you, it's an all-round service, I'm telling you. Canadian Dragon says that Wrexham will be going after the title next season. And Hughes, it's nicely done. And, the form she's in, she doesn't need an invitation to have a shot, does she? Couldn't do that one. Yeah, so watch out everyone in Canadian Dragon Indians. You need a couple of additions here and there and we'll be golden. I think our level now is golden, if I'm honest. But, yeah, never hurts to have 2 or 3 good players added to a squad like this. Davis, that's a great ball. Suckley's got a little bit of space here. Oh, great feet by Suckley. Jones is out wide. And Willie Jones finds it. Cara Jones now. Against Dunkley, delivers. That's a nasty one, but the keeper backpedals comfortably. We've seen that before, haven't we? She's got 2 goals in recent games from those sorts of strikes, which, well, maybe they're deliberate. Love it. Does well to get there. Lewis. Big switch. Good Tier. Tier's done well. Can he deliver? Oh. Is the Shaw's answer. Just caught a glimpse of the back of another mascot's head. Who is TNS's? Right, they've got one that is Rex the Dragon. It's clearly they bought the same outfit, but they put a different shirt on it. And it's got weird flags that look like linesman's flags on its back as wings. It's a strange addition, that's barely. Dunkley and Jones are 2 tenacious characters there on the right scrap. That's a bit of a lucky pass from Davis. Jones runs it back. Jones sees him moving freely now. Let's hit that. But there's another one. They've got 2 mascots. I'm not sure I've seen one. They put out a video last week of them going around in Bala, and I sort of assumed that the dragon one was Bala's, but well, I've seen the dragon one obviously. I can't remember what they're called. But they did put a video out about a week ago. They're going to troll their social media. There are 2 of them. Carried through to it, and it's an intelligent little fleck that, and Davis had to be sharp. Cara Jones, again, nice little idea, and those typical controlled header. Cairns does well, and then Rosie Hughes gets it onto her left foot well, and Lewis does well there to close down the shooting opportunity. Dunkley away. There's no chance there, keep an eye on.
There you go, that's it.
Good touch by Edendon. That's the right idea from Cairns. He's turned Lewis. Suckley fighting brilliantly. That's a great play now. 3 against 2 in the middle. Good ball in. Hughes. Oh! Well, it was on the stretch. Close in, but just not close enough for her to control the contact. What a moment that was. And the Wrexham fans, I mean, it's been a superb atmosphere. Looking to rouse their team. We've found our attacking threat of doing the substitutions. Wow. So unlucky Hughes there. Free kick against Pritchard. Suckley did so well to beat Lewis, who was a real fighter. It was a great ball, wasn't it? And he's going to get booked. The kick in the ball away when it's going to be taken. It sounds like a pantomime over there, doesn't it? Beyond Willie Jones. Davis, Cara Jones, she and Suckley are looking Really impressive, aren't they? Good end as well. Clark looking for Hughes. Oh, a foul from behind. Ref plays advantage. Inden's offside as Pritchard looks to take her on. And, he's going to hit Wrexham. Okay. I was going to say he should pull it back for the free kick, but see the two TNS fans just behind Pritchard. There's that throw-in jumping up and down. There's Lily Jones now. It's a great ball, Cara Jones. Got Inden in the middle. Will she use it? Oh! At the post. From a tight angle. Brilliant ball by Lily Jones. Tremendous effort. Karen Allen is going to come on. Nice unit. Hit the bar. Hit the post. Karen Allen is coming on. Seems like we've got confused. Rosie Hughes who comes off. Change of shape, I think, as well here. As Allen, the skipper, comes on. Maybe going to go for the back and get with Allen alongside Clark. I think that was the signal she gave Clark. Yeah. Davis on the right. Lovers on the left.
Substitution for Wrexham on 82 minutes, number 22,
Jones.
Karen
Good
Allen.
ball, Suckley.
Number 9,
Important challenge that. And Suckley concedes the free kick, but it was an important foot in that by Webb. It's a 4-4-2 essentially from Wrexham here. Ooh, that's bounced through awkwardly. Can Tia pull it back? She does. Lexi Jones scores! And that was just, well, alert work coming down the right-hand side, wasn't it? And to pull it back for Lexi Jones there, the correct ball. You wondered if it was going to be a shot from a tight angle. Good decision-making, and Lexi Jones, who has been thwarted so many times by Morgan, was not going to miss that. Wrexham just change our shape. But we let that ball get down our left flank too easily and we're punished. And now we've got time running out as we look to fight back. She's such a constant threat, isn't she? Lexi Jones. And Wrexham have got, what, 7 minutes left plus added time. Ooh, not to the head for Davis. I saw that. Morgan. Morgan hangs it high in the air for Suckley. Allen gets across with it. Tia is fighting away with it, and that's a foul. Nice daft, isn't it? And this has got Allen in all sorts of trouble. And she gives us the out. Suckley, Edmund's gone over the top. It's a nice idea, but the fade on it will just take it off the pitch. Yeah, unlucky. Suckley. Spent a lot of time dropping off deep there, trying to help out in midfield. Looked like a 4-4-2 settled into before. With Suckley in front, that's an important header by him, but Lewis again just manages to mop up. Inden on the chase. Now it's looking more like the 4-3-3 that we got promoted with. That was such a familiar shape. Suckley doesn't pick up the teammate. And here's Lexi Jones again. Good cover, good work by Cairns. And Chapman got supporters as well offside there. The time running out for Wrexham in this final league match of the season. Ruby Slippy says, shake it off, Louise, you can do this. still 2-2 in the other game. And Jones, lovely ball. Jones can't quite take it in a stride. Remember the equaliser for Wrexham means we finished third. Dunkley to take the throw. And she's booked for time wasting. Fair enough. And that time on as well. It's the most important thing, isn't it, really? Jones can't control it. Lily Jones now. Lewis has to wait for the ball to arrive. Rolls slowly on this pitch. Wrexham looking to move it about and stretch TNS. Cairns. Davis. He delivers, looking for it and done. And dealt with by Webb. Allen attacking it. Cara Jones won't be able to get there for that. 3-2 to Cardiff now. Against Britain Ferry in the other match. It's just launched away by Davis. Good take by Clark. Allen. And it's good to Cara Jones. Looking to use her pace. Dunkley's got across well. All hooking for Cara Jones. That the Wrexham fans are making good noise. That's a corner. Great work by Cara Jones. So typical of her, making something out of a lost cause. So the set piece, Cairns offering short. I'm inclined to use the big players going forward to the back myself. Lovett making a run into the near post. It's a good ball in, good header, great header clear. Chapman's done well there. Can she keep it in? No. Pritchard's looking for Suckley. Wrexham fans making great noise. It's a good tackle that. TNS, you feel, are really digging in to protect their lead, aren't they?
The winner of the TNS Flow and a Mutton Walk for tonight's match, sponsored by Headstone Distillery, has been chosen as number 11, Lexi Jones. The attendance for tonight's match is 183. Thank you all very much indeed.
183 the attendance here.
The strictly no spectators allowed on the pitch at the final whistle. Please note it is a criminal
Jones
offence
from
for
deep.
any
Good
spectator
ball.
when there's no
Davis now plays attack in the box. He stands it up in there. Too high for Suckley. Pritchard will chase, but taken comfortably and followed through onto Pritchard a bit. I think comes to see if she's okay. Oh no, well. Okay. Okay. So the game's going to get halted because Mackenzie Hayden says he's injured. And, well, ref, you better have this time on. That's all I got to say. I mean, as a failed goalkeeper myself, I constantly stick up for goalkeepers, but I've got to ask in that situation. She's taken the ball. Pritchard is about a yard away from the ball, and she's made contact with Pritchard with she's kicked her ankle. Should goalies be able to get away with it? I'm probably being a bit naive saying that, but this is a convenient opportunity to waste time. It's been taken. So they said the referee needs to make sure this is all added on. You know, I often hear people say, oh, why do players waste time? Because it's all added on at the end. It isn't. That's the problem. It isn't. It works. Is this taking 90 seconds? Is it going to add that? Well, it's going to be more. Having a drink of water now. Going to fill in a tax return in there. And he looks at his watch. He's going to make sure he has that on, like he says. So he needs to pick her up. Time running out for Wrexham now. How about the 6-second rule? Because she's kept her for a long time. Davis, good stretch by Cairns, Lily Jones. Suckley looking for it. Can't quite get there. Love it now. Pritchard. As well, ends the throw. That's not making sure of the throw. Clark helps her on well. Davis has got the ball down the line. 4 added minutes. Tia's done well. She's got Jones in support, but she's going to the corner flag, understandably. She'll hold it in as long as possible. Goes down looking for the foul. Rest not interested. But she's done a good job of wasting time now. Then Cara Jones trying to drive clear. Only 2 players at the pitch, so everyone's racing back to try and get the ball back again. The way Chapman stopped playing, she thought it was a handball. Wrexham fighting to try and get it back. This game's gone a bit shapeless. That's a good ball. That's onside, I reckon. Lee Jones, Leinster Jones to finish it off. Another save by Morgan. And this a farewell league performance. Another great save by Morgan from Leinster Jones. Leinster Jones could turn out to be the winner, the match winner, but Morgan has won her battle with it, hasn't she? Clark in midfield now. As Wrexham throw caution to the winds. Cara Jones, Dunkley's done well. Throw in. Lee Jones dropped into the back for the moment at least. As Wrexham fights to make something of it. Cairns gets a foot in. Another throw to Wrexham. And again, Wrexham just having to be careful. Allen as well. Covers intelligently. Lee Jones looking for the killer pass over the top. Potent interception though. Davis wins it back. Good scrapping by Lee Jones. He's had a heck of a game. Davis looking for Linden, not quite. Davis will come in again though. Good vision. Good touch by Cara Jones. Dunkley's there. Jones delivers. Oh, Pritchard unlucky. It was a difficult volley to take on. Just couldn't keep it down. And we're into the 3rd minute of added time. It was a great piece of play by Cara Jones. Volley, Pritchard just couldn't keep it down. And again, TNS are taking their time over the set piece. Should the referee be doing something about that? As the ball's not long. Clark to the second ball. Under pressure. As well. Davis. Oh, taking it right to it. Nothing given. Morgan. Time running out for Wrexham. Allen can't find the target. Wrexham in this really open and exciting match with the terrific atmosphere. The Wrexham fans are here making so much noise. Not got much time now to get an equaliser, and Max Jones has won a free kick, and that will take TNS very close to the final whistle. It's been a game characterised by an absolutely magnificent performance by Del Morgan in their last ever league match. As the offside flag goes up, Wrexham only got 20 seconds left. They should have a bit more time on for time wasting on Mackenzie Hayden-Jones. But Morgan takes this kick now. Is it her last touch in a league match? Spreads it well. And the referee blows the final whistle. TNS claim 3rd place and are celebrating like they've just won the cup. Wrexham, we certainly had our opportunities, we had our moments, but the absolute star of the show has got to be Del Morgan in a final game in the league for Wrexham before retirement. She was utterly superb. Made a string of saves. She shakes hands with Maxie Jones, most of them were from her, but Jones made the breakthrough in the 83rd minute. Set up nicely by substitute Chapman, and to be fair play, that's nice to see the TNS players are all making a beeline to Morgan at the end of the game, just to pay tribute to her, including their subs, and that's good to see. But Morgan was outstanding. One save she made from Jones from point blank range. It was magnificent. Wrexham played a lot of good football. It was a good game to watch. But as the game wore on, especially at the start of the second half, TNS were able to get on top. Wrexham caught out by the goal just after he changed shape for a substitution, a double substitution, and ultimately, they just weren't able to get that equaliser. Pritchard went close with a volley in added time. It went just over from 8 yards out. Difficult one to control after a brilliant cross by Cara Jones. Just before the goal, hit the bar for Rosie Hughes from close range. A fabulous ball in again from the right, and ever so unlucky Hughes, who's stretching at close range, just couldn't quite reach it enough to get control of it. And then Cara Jones from a tight angle hit the post, as now Phoebe Davis hugging Del Morgan as well. And the Wrexham players coming across to acknowledge the excellent support that has come across the border, and Del Morgan will be playing tribute to. Good performance by Wrexham against a strong side. TNS finished in their highest ever position in the league. They come third because of this win. We dropped down to fourth, but let's be honest, our achievements in the league this year was getting into phase 2. We have had the most amazing journey in this league campaign, and look at the fans acknowledging them. Those players have given us a brilliant journey. It's been an absolute pleasure to watch it. It's been an absolute pleasure to bring it to you. And it's been an absolute pleasure to work with John, our trusty cameraman, who through rain and sleet and snow and hail will bring these games to you without fail. Absolutely brilliant stuff. We even got to film some steroid-packed horses, which was certainly the highlight of my life. But this was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And this team that has kept giving may have fallen short today, but they go again in a fortnight to see if they can win the Welsh Cup. What an achievement that would be, as the team gather in front of the Wrexham fans. And they deserve their moment of acknowledgement here. Wrexham have really given us one hell of a treat in the Adran League. We finished fourth as the team have a final team photo of the season. Del Morgan ends her league career at least. And it was an exciting game with a brilliant performance from Morgan. And that is a team to be proud of, and a team that, are well worth following next season. I already can't wait for next season. Is it September yet? Wake me up when September comes. No, that doesn't mean it's not happening, is it? As Morgan springing to her feet there in the middle of more, still taking the accolades. Brilliant scenes here. Well, that's it then. That's the league season over. Join us for audio commentary in 2 weeks of the Welsh Cup final, if you can, as Wrexham face Cardiff. And it says Wrexham bring the curtain down on another terrific Adran Premier season. It's been a joy to bring it to you. Thank you so much for being on the journey with us. From John and Matt and I, it's goodbye.
Finally, everyone is very welcome to join us in the function room, but in the meantime, however and wherever you're travelling this evening, please have a safe journey home. Thank you and good night.